Hey, I'm going to tell you about Gayatri Spivak's Can the Subaltern Speak? In order to understand this, we got to burn through Foucault, Deleuze, Derrida, and Marx. And the reason for that is that Spivak takes some of them on and then aligns with other ones to put forward her theory. And what is her theory, really in a nutshell? In Can the Subaltern Speak, Gayatri Spivak encourages her reader to contemplate and to think, can someone who lives under colonialism, do they have a voice? Do they have the ability to resist oppression under colonialism? And she's not talking about rich people in those settings. By the subaltern, she's referring to like everyday people without political or economic power. And she asks, do they have a voice? Can they speak? Can they resist power? To which the answer is really no. That is simply the answer for Spivak. But in order to understand this, she goes through the work of Deleuze and Foucault at first to say that their idea about power, simply, is that there's always room for resistance, either in the form of countering that resistance through protests or counter discourses, or in the case of Deleuze and Gayatri, they talk about how becoming, how always embracing new possibilities is an opportunity to embrace one's own identity and to resist, therefore, power. Spivak is like not buying any of this. She's like, that's just a totally privileged stance. It does not at all account for the ways that power in colonial settings erases people's opportunities to have an identity and have a voice. Instead, it imposes one upon them, makes them subhuman to an extent. And to better understand this, she draws upon Derrida's work. And in Derrida's work, really simply, she suggests that there is always an acknowledgement of this othering that goes on in order to construct some identity. Like European superiority can only exist by making other parts of the world seem inferior. And it works off of that dynamic to such an extent that there is no opportunity to really resist, and that the other is always framed as the other. And Spivak as well draws upon Marx to say that Deleuze and Foucault's emphasis upon like individual instantiations of resistance are not good enough. We need more full frontal class critique of what's going on to understand this colonialism and its motivating factors. But yeah, let me know what you think. Does it make sense to you, the text now? Do you think that Spivak's criticism of Deleuze and Foucault is on point? Her alignment with Derrida and Marx, is that on point? Let me know what you think. I'd really love to hear about it. If there's anything I excluded, I'd love to hear about it. And on that note, take care.